From unsettling Bigfoot encounters in the woods, to heart-stopping skinwalker intruders, and even footage of wild animals roaming on your roads. If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure as we explore each mysterious capture. For a hunter, encountering the legendary Bigfoot is perhaps the most feared and thrilling experience, and this hunter found himself in exactly that situation. He was 2 miles into the wilderness, sitting patiently in his elk blind when he heard some rustling in the bushes nearby. Initially, he assumed it might be another human hunter, but as he cautiously approached and zoomed in, he realized it was indeed a hunter, just not a human one. It was a Bigfoot. Upon this startling discovery, the hunter called it a day and hurried back to his camp to share this incredible Bigfoot sighting with others. The Bigfoot in the video seemed engrossed in its own activities and hadn't noticed the hiker's presence. Zooming in on the footage, you could clearly see its thick black fur coat and humanoid shape. This encounter was both fascinating and spine-tingling, and it's a story the hunter will likely carry with him for a lifetime. This video was captured by a motion sensor camera, which recorded some unexpected ghostly visitors on this campus. In the video, we can observe a car approaching, and its headlights illuminate 2 distinct figures standing just outside the gate. These figures appear to have a humanoid shape. As the car driver moves closer to the gate and spots these 2 figures in the darkness, he gestures for them to leave the area. However, to his surprise, the figures remain stationary, ignoring his signals. This unnerves the driver, leading him to retreat into his truck. He then activates the truck's headlights again, shining them on the figures. But this time, much to his amazement, the figures have mysteriously vanished. There's no one there anymore. The question lingers, was this a ghostly entity visitation, or perhaps something more enigmatic? Just like other creatures, Bigfoot is believed to come in various sizes and heights. However, this hiker claims to have encountered a giant among Bigfoots. In the video, we witness the edge of a forest, and a remarkably tall figure is seen running through it. This towering creature is covered in brownish fur and exhibits a distinctly human-like posture. Its long arms swing as it moves, and its massive body frame suggests incredible power and strength. One intriguing question arises. Why is this Bigfoot running? Is it possible that it noticed the hiker filming it and is trying to evade detection? Or could an even larger and mightier creature be pursuing this Bigfoot, forcing it to flee? Venturing deep into the forest, as a hiker without a proper group, can lead to some truly terrifying experiences, turning your hiking trip into a frightening ordeal. In this video, a woman and her partner find themselves in the woods, hearing eerie and spine-chilling sounds.
We're frozen here. Because that doesn't sound like coyotes. They got something.
Are they getting closer, Julie? No?
These unsettling noises bring their hike to an abrupt halt as they try to identify the source. The sounds are reminiscent of menacing growls, echoing ominously through the forest. They give the impression of coming from a group of creatures, intensifying the fear. The hiker recording the video also mentions that the sounds escalated in intensity when a cyclist passed by the same area. It appeared as though these creatures might have been dwelling in the trees, given how the sounds reverberated.
A biker just went that way, and the sound got worse.
What do you think these mysterious creatures could have been? Picnicking in jungle parks can be a refreshing and enjoyable experience. but when you come face to face with the forest's inhabitants, a picnic can turn into a nightmare. In this unfortunate incident, a family was having a picnic in the woods when an unexpected guest, a black bear, decided to join their party. In the video, you can see how terrified the child is upon encountering the bear. The mother instinctively covers her child's eyes to shield him from the sight of this massive bear. The bear, seemingly calm, helps itself to their food as if it were a regular occurrence, occasionally giving the child a curious sniff. After satisfying its appetite, the bear moves on to the next picnic table, but finding no food there, it hops down and departs. This encounter was undeniably unnerving, and credit goes to the people who remained calm. Reacting in a panic could have escalated the situation, potentially causing problems with the bear. This video, shared on Reddit, tells the story of an uploader who, along with his friend and longtime hunting partner, experienced something truly terrifying during a bow hunting trip in eastern part of Banff Park in Alberta, Canada. On their first night at camp, they heard unusual movements around their campsite, assuming it might be a bear. To investigate further, they decided to set up a trail camera pointed toward the camp before embarking on their day hunt the following morning. The trail camera remained in place throughout the night, and something triggered it. When they reviewed the captured images, they were startled to find several frames that revealed a pair of eyes in the top left corner of the video. These eyes appeared unusually tall, standing at a height of 8 to 9 feet, in contrast to their 4 to 5 feet tall tent. The eyes were just lurking there in the darkness. The mystery remains. Was it a lurking Bigfoot, or perhaps some other tall, unidentified creature? This video, captured in India, showcases a nightmarish scenario for those who enjoy nighttime walks. In the footage, the streets are crowded with various animals, including lionesses and dogs, all seemingly going about their business as if it were a typical day. The lionesses are seen in a group, attempting to hunt down a bull. However, the bull proves to be quite courageous and chases them away. The lionesses retreat upon seeing the bull charging towards them. This scene is undeniably unsettling, as it's not common to witness large predators like lions roaming freely on the streets at night. Despite the potentially dangerous situation, the people recording the video appear surprisingly unafraid and continue to document this extraordinary, albeit frightening, occurrence. Encounters with Bigfoot are usually associated with deep forests, making it quite rare to witness one strolling along roads and streets. However, this video captures an intriguing sighting of what appears to be a Bigfoot-like creature walking on a road. The figure stands tall, displaying humanoid characteristics but covered in fur, and it's taking notably long strides. The person who uploaded the video claims it to be a Sasquatch, and many viewers share this belief. Nonetheless, the video's quality isn't optimal, leaving room for skepticism. While it's possible that someone could be wearing a Sasquatch suit, it raises questions about why someone would do this at night with such a low-quality video outcome. Furthermore, an intriguing aspect of the video is that the Bigfoot creature looks back as if something is following it. These weird elements contribute to the mystery and debate surrounding the authenticity of the video. This TikTok video was posted by a user who claimed to have captured a sighting of a creature they believed to be a rake in their backyard. The video begins with the homeowner, who is also the uploader, filming the edge of a nearby forest where something seems to be lurking. Glowing eyes can be seen as this mysterious entity attempts to conceal itself. The homeowner tries to communicate with and confront this creature, but it remains eerily silent, merely staring back at the homeowner. Frustrated by its lack of response, the homeowner takes a more drastic step by firing a shotgun into the air.
All right, whatever you are, you need to leave. This is our home. You need to leave. leave now.
Which brings the video to an abrupt end. The homeowner has encountered this creature on multiple occasions, which is why they keep a shotgun on hand at night. It's a puzzling and unsettling encounter, and one can only speculate about the true nature of this mysterious creature in their backyard. The shotgun is, no doubt, a measure of precaution if this rake ever decides to return. Trail cameras placed in forests, especially at night, can sometimes capture eerie and ghostly phenomena. This particular video was recorded by a trail camera, and it provides a glimpse of a wooded area during the night. Suddenly, a smoky and transparent figure materializes within the frame. This ethereal, humanoid-shaped figure takes a few steps before its form undergoes a strange transformation, causing it to hover just above the ground. Eventually, it exits the frame. Upon viewing this video, some individuals believe it might be nothing more than smoke from a nearby campfire. However, what makes this occurrence peculiar is the consistent and defined shape of the smoky figure. Additionally, there appears to be no wind, as indicated by the unmoving tree leaves, raising questions about how the smoke-like entity could move in such a manner. The video leaves us with an intriguing mystery. When you find yourself on a remote forest road and hear mysterious screams emanating from the woods, it's often advised not to venture alone to investigate, as it could potentially be a skinwalker luring you in. In this particular video recorded by a driver, we can hear eerie, womanly crying sounds coming from the forest. The cries sound as though someone is weeping nearby, creating a chilling atmosphere. The driver's instincts told them to help, but fear also held them back, particularly because they were alone in the middle of nowhere near a lake. While there are less unsettling explanations for such encounters, such as the possibility of mountain lions, which are known to produce human-like noises, these sounds seemed exceptionally human-like, making it highly improbable that a mountain lion was responsible. Imagine taking a late-night drive and passing by a school that has been abandoned for many years. Be prepared for something unsettling. In this video, a couple is driving past a haunted school, and as they go by, they capture a figure standing behind the main door. According to the couple, this figure has a humanoid shape and is in motion. It seems as though the figure is gazing directly at them, fully aware that they are recording it. While this is undeniably eerie, it raises some intriguing questions. Why is the main hallway still illuminated if the building has been abandoned for so long? Who is covering the electricity bill for this deserted, haunted school? Could it be that the ghost itself is responsible for illuminating that hallway with its supernatural abilities? If that's the case, having such a helpful ghost around would be a dream come true. Free electricity for everyone. A farmer had been noticing a broken panel in his garage and decided to install a camera to catch the intruder responsible. However, what he captured on video was far more terrifying. The footage shows a mysterious figure on the other side of the panel, attempting to break in. Its unsettling face is visible as it lurks, trying to gain entry. What's even more unsettling is that this figure appears to be completely naked and resembles a creature known as the Rake. But hold on. In the top left corner of the video, another rake-like creature can be seen lurking inside the garage, seemingly scouting for the first rake's success in creating an entry point. This is undeniably a frightening sight for the homeowner, and it might be high time to consider replacing those wooden panels with something more substantial. This couple was alarmed when they heard their dog barking at 2 a.m. Concerned about what might be causing their dog's distress, they went outside to investigate, capturing the incident on camera. In the video, you can see a wooded area in the distance. As they shined a light into the woods, They were startled by the sight of lurking and stalking eyes. The homeowners initially suspected that these eyes belonged to coyotes, possibly attracted by the dog food they had left out for the night. The dog, upon seeing these glowing and strangely moving eyes, grew increasingly anxious and continued to bark.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Where are they? They're blinking, y'all.
What are they doing?
There's lots out there.
Are those coyotes?
I don't know, but they're there.
Yeah, those are coyotes.
While the presence of coyotes might not be a significant problem, if these eyes belonged to something else, it would be wise for them to reinforce their fence and consider keeping their dogs safely indoors. In this video, the homeowner called the police after receiving a notification that the house's door had been opened. The video is recorded from a police officer's body camera as they search the house for any potential intruders. The officer begins by clearing a room and then proceeds downstairs. Suddenly, the officer hears heavy footsteps running, causing him to quickly draw his gun and become alert.
Downstairs clear.
He is clearly startled by these footsteps. However, when he turns to look, there is no one there. The officer seems to think that it might have been his mind playing tricks on him, so he continues down and informs another officer that the area is clear. In fact, some viewers may question the officer's decision not to thoroughly investigate the source of the footsteps, especially since they were quite audible. After reviewing the body camera footage, another search of the house was conducted, but no intruders were found. Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense things that often escape human perception. So when your dog suddenly barks or appears agitated, it's essential not to dismiss their reactions. In this particular incident, a hiker was exploring a forest with his faithful canine companion when something unusual occurred. The hiker's dog came to an abrupt stop and began to bark fervently at an indistinct presence in the distance. Sensing that something was amiss, the hiker halted and decided to record the surrounding woods. To their astonishment, a towering figure materialized briefly, only to vanish behind the trees moments later. This enigmatic figure possessed an imposing stature, standing at an impressive 9 to 10 feet in height. Its appearance was humanoid, characterized by a pallid white complexion. While its body appeared slender, its sheer size was undeniably substantial. The hiker was inclined to believe that what they had witnessed might have been a kind of spirit or ghost. Notably, the figure moved without making a sound, adding to the mystique of the encounter. What are your thoughts on this intriguing incident? This video originates from the Melaleuca Australian forest, where an observant hiker had an encounter with a creature resembling Bigfoot as it traversed a lake. In the footage, we witness this Bigfoot-like entity making its way through the lake, which doesn't appear to be particularly deep. Upon closer examination, in the zoomed-in portions of the video, it becomes evident that this creature possesses humanoid characteristics and maintains a somewhat hunched posture. What sets this video apart and makes it peculiar is the creature's lack of fur on its body, giving it the appearance of wearing some sort of bodysuit. Skepticism arises due to the fact that the creature's height doesn't align with the typical stature associated with Bigfoot sightings. However, the hiker responsible for capturing this footage maintains the conviction that what they observed after the creature emerged from the water was indeed a massive Bigfoot-like being. This video remains shrouded in mystery, leaving room for speculation. More footage of the creature outside of the water could potentially shed light on its true nature. Natural phenomena that we can't explain can often evoke the greatest fear, primarily because they are beyond our control. A TikTok video shared by a user named Hothead Brett offers a glimpse of an eerie sky scene featuring a peculiar occurrence. In the video, we observe a red-hued, radiant mist mingling with the clouds. What adds to the uncanny atmosphere is a white luminescence within the cloud formation. Strangely, the lights on the ground, seemingly intended for an outdoor show, reflect off this particular section of the clouds. The reflection of these ground lights raises intriguing possibilities. One plausible explanation is the presence of an unidentified flying object, if indeed the source of the reflection may have a surface or composition that interacts with and reflects the illumination from the ground-based show lights. This TikTok video, shared by the user TheboneHead, captures a truly unsettling and eerie occurrence. In the video, we are presented with a view of the uploader's attic door at the eerie hour of 3 a.m. As the clock strikes 4 a.m., the attic door begins to exhibit inexplicable behavior. It appears as though someone or something from within the attic is making desperate attempts to break free, exerting considerable force. This hair-raising sequence evokes imagery reminiscent of scenes from a horror film, particularly the Evil Dead series. According to the homeowner, this eerie episode unfolds every night at precisely 3 a.m., leaving them perplexed and disturbed. Despite thorough inspections of every nook and cranny within the attic during daylight hours, no rational explanation has been found to account for this phenomenon. The question remains, could this be the work of a spectral resident dwelling within the attic? The mystery deepens. Trail cameras offer a captivating glimpse into the heart of dense forests without us having to venture there ourselves. This particular video, captured by a trail camera, presents a nighttime encounter with what appears to be a Bigfoot. In the footage, a formidable and dark figure materializes from the left side of the frame, traverses the wooded area, and exits to the right. This enigmatic figure boasts impressive height and a substantial, furry physique. Its posture distinctly resembles that of a humanoid, albeit with a slight hunch reminiscent of apes or gorillas. While it's plausible that this figure could be an ape or gorilla, its sheer size sets it apart, especially compared to the surrounding trees. Such colossal apes or gorillas are not known to exist in the wild. Regardless of its identity, this sighting certainly sends shivers down the spine, compelling us to contemplate the existence of such massive creatures lurking in the depths of the forest. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.